And thousands of jobs available at some of the best companies to work for. Talking about the issue Mark just raised, but how many are actually being filled and what is the problem, the reason why they're not, the truth about hiring in America, and
This month, Fortune came out with our list of the 100 best companies to work for. 22 of those companies say they're hiring. That adds up to more than 87,000 job openings. Where are these openings going? Are these real openings, or are positions getting filled internally? Let's get the real story on hiring. Jonas Prising is the president of the Americas for Manpower, and Andrea Sittig, president of Sittig Inc. Jonas, I'll start with you. Are these real job openings in the United States?
Yes, they are real job openings. And as you know, this is a really frustrating time in the job market. On the one hand, we have 50 million unemployed people, and we also have 3 million job openings. So what you're seeing is employers being very cautious about who they hire. They will wait for the right candidate at the right place with the right skills, and then they will hire. So it is a tough time for job seekers because employers are still very cautious.
Employers are telling us it's a tough time for them because they can't find qualified people. What about that?
Now, that is an interesting theme that we're also seeing here and talking a lot about in Davos. So this bifurcation of the workforce. And you think about the unemployment rate that we have in the U.S. at 9.4% in December. It's an average. The skilled workforce and the college-educated part of the workforce has an unemployment rate close to 5%. The non-educated, lower-skilled workforce has an unemployment rate of 18%. Youth unemployment is in the 20s. So there is a bifurcation of the workforce, which can become acute in some geographies and for some skills, even when unemployment is so high.
Andrea, these are real jobs in your opinion as well?
Yeah, I think they are. I think the difference, though, that the perception can be that if it's not a real job, for example, it's the difference between hiring externally versus internally. Folks might be hiring internally for sales positions, customer service, that type of thing. But the external type of opportunities are going to be those that have credentials. So, nursing, attorneys, software engineers, that type of thing. You can't very well, move someone from customer service to being a software engineer. So the external opportunities might be those where credentials are required as part of that job.
I just want to clarify some things. You are a columnist for Women Entrepreneur, a division of Entrepreneur Magazine. You're the president of Sittig Incorporated, which is a sales training company. And you are finding that the job market is picking up, right?
Absolutely. And one of the interesting trends that I'm seeing is that a lot of these companies are interested in employees, what we call their off-resume unique talents. So folks that are blogging, maybe those that are creating mobile applications, anything that you're sort of doing in a more open environment that makes it easy for employers to find you versus just what you're doing at your job every day, which is more of a closed type of environment.
At the same time, that kind of underlines how necessary it is to be very careful what you blog, right? I mean,
oh, yes. Absolutely. It can certainly hurt you as well, and that's another excellent point. You don't want to blog about anything that you don't want the world to see. You don't want to put a video up on YouTube or something in Facebook or Twitter that you don't want the world to see, because they will see it, and it could hurt you if it's not completely what you want people to see.
Jonas, if you were to address a group of, let's say, college students right now, what field of work would you urge them to look at?
Well, the areas and the categories of skills that we see being in demand now are similar to ones that Andrea described. So within healthcare, technical professions, IT professions, and highly professional areas such as lawyers are coming back. And even within the finance and accounting sector, we are seeing some trend of upward movement and increased demand. But generally speaking, the level of education and the skills and having to move along a path of lifelong learning and keep augmenting those skills as you go on in your career is going to be vital, because things are going to change. Technology will enable new ways of working.
Jonas, Andrea, thank you both very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.